Hello, everybody. Here we're going to do something very different. I'm actually going to upload a video, so I'll hush for just a second. There. So we're going to be playing My Little Investigations. Now, I know some of you don't really enjoy this kind of thing, like, My Little Pony in general, like, oh, it's a little girl show. It may be, and it may not be. I still like it, I still like it. So, I've played a little bit of this, so obviously they put a lot of time and effort into this. And not just this title screen, I've played the game and it's very well made. So, there are also cutscenes and voice acting, so I need to hush up when those get there. First, options. No. Back. Wait. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, so, new game. Let's start case. This is, okay, fine. First off, this is a combination of MLP and I think Miles Edgeworth Investigations from the Phoenix Wright series. Now I'll shut up.
Find it! Find it! It's here somewhere! I'm looking! Give me a break! Too dark! Can't see a thing. Yes! That's a thing called mouse! Keep looking. Wait, I think. Aha! I found it! Finally! Let's get out of here! Quickly! Ah, what the?
What's going on?
Rarity! I came as soon as I heard. What happened?
I'll be honest, it's not the very best voice acting, but it's something.
Oh, Twilight! It's awful, horrible, dreadful, perhaps even the worst possible thing!
Whoa, that scared me. Oh my god, that scared me. I'm just gonna mute this real quick. Notifications, turn that off. That should be good. Turn that off. There. Sorry about that. So.
And that would be...
Why, Twilight? Do I detect skepticism? Well, I shall have you know that last night I became a victim. A tragic victim.
Yep.
Woe is me. I shall never recover from this injury that's been wrought upon me.
English, Rarity.
I was in the zone, Twilight. But if I must, last night I was stolen from.
Stolen from? What was stolen?
They were stolen, Twilight! Both of them!
Who?
My two jewels! True Blue and Opal!
Ahem. Twilight, what Rarity is trying to say is that thieves broke into the Carousel Boutique last night and stole both the True Blue, a large sapphire that she had recently acquired when gem hunting, and Opal, which is her cat.
How could they? How could they? Oh, my poor darling! All alone up there with those ruffians!
I'm gonna go ahead and hope that she was talking about her cat there. What happened? Do you have any...
Well, no. I'm afraid we haven't the slightest idea.
Ponyville doesn't really have much of a police force, you see, so we are a little under-equipped to handle something like this. This doesn't happen very often, you know. An investigative team from Canterlot has agreed to look into it, but I'm afraid they won't be here for a few days.
A few days? But the thieves might be long gone by then, and... Wait, is this the same investigative team as last time?
Exactly what happened last time?
The one brought in to investigate the baby that went missing and which ended up being found unharmed in the closet?
Ah, yes, I do recall that, but I'm not sure where you're going with.
The one that somehow managed to implicate Pinkie Pie in a fictional dragon egg smuggling ring?
Oh my god. I fast forwarded through this part now. Oh my god.
Well, yes. Yes, that's the one. Think positive, Twilight. They may, perform better this time. Yes, that's the ticket.
Really now?
Well, there's not much for it either way, Twilight. After all, no pony in our town has any experience with this sort of thing. Oh, I have so much to do at the moment. I simply can't stay around any longer. We'll get to the bottom of this as soon as that investigative team arrives, Rarity.
Damn it. Sorry.
I'm afraid she's right, you know. We shall simply have to wait it out.
If that investigative team gets their hooves on this case, who knows what ridiculous things they might come up with this time? There has to be a better way. Rarity, I'm on the case.
I beg your pardon, Twilight?
Some pony needs to get to the bottom of this, right? Well,
Twilight, I'm really not sure if that's such a grand idea.
I mean, sure. That particular investigation pretty much involved completely airtight evidence that directly identified the culprits in one go.
Alright, I'm just gonna remove from the narrative for just 1 second. I'm used to the Professor Layton way of voice acting where you can just, you know, have the dialogue revealed, but they'll still keep talking. That's why I'll be, like, prematurely moving on to the next thing, so sorry about that if it pisses you off.
And it also included an eyewitness who saw almost everything who could lead me exactly to the clues. But it's not like the team from Canterlot will be much better, right?
Forgive me, Twilight, if your words do not inspire a great deal of confidence.
It'll be fine. Don't you worry, Rarity. I'll have this case wrapped up in a jiffy. Mr.
Oh, see what I mean?
Hey!
Hello.
Gah! Pinkie, where in Equestria did you come from?
Oh, well,
On the right
I
side of
was
the screen.
walking by and I was all, my assistance is needed, and I must fulfill my duties.
I'll just say this real quick. I love Pinkie Pie.
Uh-huh.
You know, this,
What are you doing?
Helping a pony in need. Duh!
I'm the one who knows something about investigations, not you.
See what? Oh god, I gotta stop.
Of course I do, silly. But this time is completely different. I have, wait for it, a walkthrough.
Give it to me. I could use it in this sort of game. Thank you.
A what?
A walkthrough, silly. For this game, the way things work are completely different than last time. Honestly, sometimes I worry about her.
Yeah, me too.
Pinkie, you're talking to some bushes.
I ain't no bushes.
Oh, Twilight, I'm not talking to those old things. I'm talking to them, out there! You see what I have to work with here?
You know what? I'm not even going to ask. Just, do your thing, Pinkie.
Yeah, you talk to those bushes. You tell it like it is.
Okie dokie dokie. Well, the first step of any investigation is to move around. You can't find anything if you don't move your little rock to where the clues are. So, to walk places, you first lift your hoof up and move it in front of your other hoof.
Oh, really?
Pinkie, I'm pretty sure I know how to walk.
Oh, right! But I bet you've never walked like this before. Now, if you want her to walk, well, you just gotta click on the spot you want her to walk to, and she goes. Or, if you want her to keep moving, just press and hold, and she'll walk towards your cursor. And, of course, if you wanted to get somewhere lickety-split, just double-click and hold, and she'll run like the wind.
Probably should have disabled tutorials. I already know how to do this.
I'm pretty sure I can walk myself.
Oh, Twilight, don't you worry your pretty little head about the details. They'll figure it out, and that's a pinky promise.
Okay, so now we know how to move.
Pinkie promise.
But what about, examining evidence?
stuff. Rapidash / Ponyta. If you watch that episode, you'll understand.
Oh, that's simple. If you want to talk to someone or look at something, all you gotta do is click on it. Easy peasy. Why, I bet if you clicked on that broken window there, you'd think of lots of things to say about it.
Yeah.
It's just a window.
Yeah, but you gotta keep them happy, right? So you...
Right, of course. We wouldn't want to make them upset after all.
And that's it!
That's it?
That's it! Well, that's not it, but it's it for now, because the other it's come later. You're not ready for those it's yet, though. Don't you worry about them.
Don't ever tell someone don't worry about it. They just worry about it even more. I know from a lot of experience, but you don't want to hear about me.
Okay.
Okie dokie, and I'm off. Bye, Twilight. And I'll see you real soon, too. Catch you later.
That was fascinating, was it not?
That's one way to describe it.
But useful, wouldn't you say? Though I must confess, I still do not believe that this is a good idea.
Don't worry, Verity. I'll get to the bottom of this before that investigation team even gets here.
Okay, first off, options.
Wow, these are some really...
This isn't important, literally. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, thank you. Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. There we go. Audio. That should be good. Yeah. Okay. Now we're ready. Okay, I can go to this section. But there's much to do here. Timer. Oh, damn it. Sorry. I'll just say it, fine. Well, it doesn't take a sharp eye to see that these are tire marks, and it doesn't take a sharp wit to figure that out that whoever was here probably was the cause of this broken window, too.
Is there anything else here? Is this hair? If we assume that this hair is from some animal, then it'd naturally follow that the rider probably swerved here to avoid hitting it, explaining why that pony went towards the window. Except, what animal was it? A pony, perhaps?
Wait, there's the star-shaped object, but we don't need that right now.
Rarity, I think we should start with what happened last night.
Of course, darling. What would you like?
Could you describe exactly what happened and what you saw?
Well, I'm afraid there isn't much to tell. I was sleeping in my bedroom when suddenly I heard a shrill crash from downstairs. I went downstairs to investigate, and what did I find but my house overturned and ransacked, my prized jewel gone, and my beloved Uncle Acid's missing as well. Oh, Uncle, Mama's coming soon.
Okay. Next order of business, I need to turn down the background.
Perhaps I should ask more specifically about what was stolen. And that was...
Oh, dang it. And that was everything. And that was everything there is to speak of. You saw nothing else at all.
No, nothing, I'm afraid. So sorry, Twilight.
That sounded awfully suspicious. Rarity, are you hiding something?
Exit options. last as long as we can. For this episode.
Could you describe everything that was stolen last night?
Of course! First there was True Blue, a regular hunk of a sapphire that shone in the light like a noonday sky. Oh, whatever shall I do without the light of that jewel in my workshop? Second, there was Opal, my darling, darling Opal. She's been missing since last night too. Now with the jewel I can understand, but what could the thieves possibly want with Opal? It greatly troubles me to think of what might have happened to her.
Pause. Just between you and I, whoever you may be, Billy, I guess. I think the next game I'm going to try and go for is Apollo Justice. Ace Attorney. And you'll see that in sometime in the next 5 years, I hope. Okay, let's go.
You must find them both, Twilight. Promise me. You must. You must.
I'm sorry my planning is all out of order.
I'll do my best, Rarity. I promise. Not just a giant sapphire, but her cat too? What an Equestria could that be about?
It's not hard to understand. The cat ran after them. That's not even a spoiler. I'm just like, what else would there be to do? Infinite Starship Object. Oh, wait, evidence. Combine with... There we go.
All right.
Oh, fine. Alright, let's think about this logically. Hair this color and this length is pretty rare as far as Equestria goes. There really aren't any ponies that it could have come from.
In fact, the only creature that I can think of that it could have come from is Opalescence. And that would mean that whoever was here swerved and crashed into the window because Opalescence was in his or her path. And that would all come together to mean that this broken window likely was an accident. It feels like there's more to this than just that. But it's a start at least. A strange star-shaped object? I can't say I know what this is, but it looks out of place, which makes it a clue in my book.
So... What do we do again? I believe we go to the right. Left. North.
I'm not.
Not, huh? Okay. Oh, wait, yeah. Now I remember. I have to investigate the Carousel Boutique, don't I?
The boutique's looking as good as ever. I thought we'd never get it fully repaired after Cheerilee literally tore its front wall away from the rest of the building. But then along came Pinkie Pie. Then a song started. Then a chorus joined in. I don't even know where they came from. And then somehow, 3 minutes later, the Carousel Boutique was good as new. One of these days, I really have to resume my studies of Pinkie.
Should have never left them in the first place. Common, real, and evidence. What do we have to present to Rarity again? Don't believe in anything else. So...
Well,
Okay, that's all. Alright. I actually forget what to do here. Oh yeah. Okay.
A piece of cloth. Red on one side, gold on the other? I think I know what this is from.
What do I? Not because I played this, because I've seen the show. There's only one thing that could fix the CMC Cape Shred.
oh, I remember this little problem.
You do?
Of course. I fixed that this morning, in fact. I can tell you about it if you'd like, though I'm not really sure if it's relevant to this case, darling.
Darn it.
Don't worry,
That was
Rarity.
fun to say.
Every little bit of information helps.
Of course! Apple Bloom came by this morning to have this little accident fixed up. She seemed to have ripped her cape during one of her usual excursions. I asked her why she didn't just get Sweetie Belle to fix it up, but she said that Sweetie Belle was very busy today and couldn't spare any time to do so. I really don't know what those fillies are up to, but on the other hoof, perhaps it's better I don't know. I swear, sometimes I don't understand myself. Sweetie Belle absolutely ruins my gold silk, and now here I am, fixing the capes they made with it. I'm an odd sort. Do you think I'm odd, Twilight?
I don't think she does, but I certainly do, Rarity. Because it's true.
Oh, Rarity. I think you just have a big heart.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Don't remind me, Twilight. Sometimes it can be a bit tiresome.
So
I thought she
this
said a big
belonged
tiresome.
to Apple Bloom, and she had it fixed this morning.
Wait, did you just get the Never mind.
While I'm here, Rarity, do you know where Apple Bloom went after you fixed her cape?
I'm not certain of her exact whereabouts, but she did head out towards the town square after I gave her the fixed cape. Perhaps
That was not a
that
good
should be where you should search?
Speaking of which, you know what a group of white people is? A cloud. And I'm
All
white,
right.
so I can say that.
Thanks, Rarity.
Now, how about this? A group of Pegasi is a cloud. No, it doesn't really work. Never mind. Present evidence. Do we have anything else to present? Actually, no. Let's try this. I don't think it'll work.
Why, thank
That's
you.
what I thought. Okay. Exit. Obviously, go to town square. Where else would we go, really? I don't know if you can see my frame rate in the corner up here.
Can you do that for me, Sweetie Belle? At least until this all blows over.
That is not an idiom. You want to hear in a My Little Pony anything.
Of course. Leave it to me, Apple Bloom. See ya.
Apple Bloom? Ugh. Just like, I can't put my finger on it. No, you can't.
I wonder.
Oh my god. I hate myself so much sometimes. Oh crap. I wonder what I wonder what those two are talking about. Official Cutie Mark Crusader business, maybe? Might as well have a chat with Apple Bloom while she's here. Okay, where'd you come from? You definitely weren't there before. I don't really need to talk to them. They're useless at this point.
Hey, Apple Bloom. How's it going with the Cutie Mark Crusaders? Done any, epic quests or crusading lately?
Oh, well, no, actually, not really. See, we're kinda on break.
On break? Since when do the Cutie Mark Crusaders take breaks?
Since, well, recently. I mean, every pony's gotta take a break once in a while, right?
How recently?
Pretty recent?
Oh, thanks.
Why is she avoiding my questions? Something's not right here. Although, now that I think about it, there's one Crusader I haven't heard anything about today. Say, Apple Bloom, do you know where Scootaloo's been?
Nowhere. I mean, somewhere. I mean, not here. I mean, I don't know.
So, did you hear about what happened to Rarity last night?
Did I? That was an awful thing that happened to her.
Well, don't worry. I'm on the case. And I promise you that I'll find the one who broke that window and stole from her.
Oh, well, good luck with that. Hope you have real good luck there.
That was an odd response. Applebloom, you wouldn't happen to know anything about what happened, would you?
Huh? Course not. Why would you think I'm not telling you something, huh?
Because you just told me that you're not.
Okay, last night.
Okay, Applebloom. Time to find out what you're hiding. Applebloom, I need to ask you about where you were around the time of the crime.
Huh? How come? I'm not a suspect, am I?
No.
No, I just need to know. Proceed.
Procedure and all, that makes sense.
Sure, I guess. I wasn't really doing a whole lot yesterday, to be perfectly honest. Most of my day was spent with Applejack helping her on the farm.
Really?
Wait a second. Objection.
Oh my god. See? So much time and effort.
Twilight, what in the hell are you doing?
Well,
Objecting?
I wanted to give it, pizzazz. Just like the real thing. Did it sound official?
Oh, that doesn't make sense if you didn't see Pinky.
Why, you feeling alright? Hey, I bet Zecora could help with that.
Sure.
Okay, I get it. I'm not a lawyer. Anyway, Applebloom, I'm afraid to say that I don't think you're being honest with me here.
Huh? Of course I am, Twilight. How could you say something like that?
Oh no, I'm not being guilt-tripped this time.
I found a scrap of your cave near the bridge to the Carousel Boutique. I know you were there, Applebloom.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean that was left there last night, does it? Why, that was left there a long time ago, Twilight.
No, Applebloom, I'm afraid that one's not going to fly. I talked to Rarity earlier, and she told me that you had this fixed this morning.
Not gonna fly. It's because she's an Earth pony, not a Pegasus or a Scootaloo.
Yeah, but...
It's a bit harsh, but alright.
Your prized Cutie Mark Crusaders cape. Applebloom, come on. You can't tell me that you wouldn't get that fixed as soon as possible.
But it... I mean... Alright, you win, Twilight. I'm sorry.
I win! Whoa!
It's okay, but please, I need you to tell me what you know. I can't help if I don't know as much as possible.
Whenever I draw an OC of any kind, I could not be bothered to draw a cutie mark.
All right, Applebloom. Please tell me everything you know about what happened last night.
I can't.
And why not?
'Cause I can't.
Applebloom, I think I know why you're not talking.
How's this?
You were trying
That was a bit
to
harsh,
skip Scootaloo,
Twilight, don't you
aren't
think?
you? I haven't heard from her all day, and Rarity said some things about you three that seemed awfully suspicious.
Yeah, you got it, Twilight.
Applebloom, listen to me. I know your heart is in the right place, but this isn't the right way to protect Scootaloo. There's an investigative team coming in from Canterlot to handle this case. It's very, very important that I have this case closed before they get here. I'm afraid I do.
I get it, Twilight. No more hiding, promise.
I wasn't being truthful because, well, I was awful worried about Scootaloo.
See, last night, we were rehearsing a comedy routine that we had planned to put on for Rarity's birthday, which is coming up pretty soon. We've been doing that for quite a while now.
Very quickly, I'm not going to be giving a lot of commentary in this, because I just want to watch.
Oh, right! Comedy, of course! Great!
The showstoppers.
Well, yeah, this'll learn all cutie marks for sure. But you can't tell any pony about this, Twi. This is super duper top secret. It won't work if it's not a surprise.
Technically, yes, I can.
Sure. You can trust me. Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
It'd be painful.
Daddy, yes?
Yes.
Well, alright then. Anyway, we were practicing in the town square last night, like always, and things are going pretty well. We took a break, during which time me and Sweetie Belle hung out by the bridge. But I don't know where Scootaloo was at that time, or what she was up to. A short while after that, we heard a sudden loud crash coming from Carousel Boutique.
You do not look like Apple Bloom.
We didn't know what in tarnation was happening now, so we just watched for a bit to see what was going on. And then a little while after that, some pony ran across the bridge real fast. We didn't...
What? Oh, no, that can't be right.
Afraid it is, Twi. I didn't know what was going on, but since it seemed like Scootaloo was in trouble, we all figured, well, better not say anything about it. I'm awful sorry I lied to you, Twi.
It's fine.
It's fine, really. You did the right thing in telling me all this. This has been a big help.
Scootaloo's not a thief, Twi. You gotta believe me. You gotta help her. Promise.
I promise on my honor as an investigator that I will clear Scootaloo's name and get to the bottom of this.
Is that something that's valuable?
Let's just say that, yes, I promise. Now
Now I know Rarity's hiding something from me. I better pay her another visit. Exit. Just go back to Rarity. I think I'll be doing both I think I'll be playing both Apollo Justice in my little investigations at the same time. Kind of. Send evidence.
Rarity, I hate to say it, but I don't think you're telling me the whole truth here.
She's the element of generosity, not honesty. You're talking to Applejack? Then you should be suspicious. You should go all season 2 or season 4 on her.
Why, darling, whatever do you mean? I dare say I resent your accusation, my dear.
All right then, let's look at this a different way. How quickly did you come downstairs after you thought something was wrong?
I have a quick idea. If you're watching, if you want to, ask me anything about MLP, and I'll answer as good as I can, as well as whatever it says.
Immediately, of course, but I don't see what relevance that has to anything.
And I'll be rational. Unlike most of the rest.
I don't have all the answers here, but neither does Rarity.
Maybe I can get her to talk if I make it seem like I know more than I really do.
Rarity, I spoke to Apple Bloom earlier and learned that she witnessed Scootaloo crashing through your window last night. I also learned that Scootaloo stayed for roughly a minute before leaving the boutique. Now, if you came downstairs immediately after hearing the crash, don't you think you might have seen something?
I mean, that is... I suppose you do have a point.
Thanks, Celestia. It worked.
You are correct, Twilight. I did see Scootaloo last night. I did not know what to make of it, and then to protect her. I do apologize for not being forthright about it.
I understand, Rarity. But if that investigation team from Canterlot comes here and finds any of that out, what do you think their conclusion is going to be?
You do have a point, I must say.
Last night, I had an interrogation. Okay,
Alright, time to get to the bottom of this.
I'll keep saying it over and over again until it's no longer true. I don't have editing software. I'm sorry, but I don't have money to buy it either. and if I can, I refuse to use Movie Maker. That is all. It's not all. I'm gonna keep talking.
All right, Rarity.
Kind of.
Please tell me everything you know about what you saw last night.
I can't help if I don't have all the details.
Of course, Twilight. I shall do my best. I finished my work for yesterday earlier than expected, so I had wanted to get my beauty sleep. I had been somewhat deprived, given that a certain client had made several last-minute orders.
Yeah. I'm just gonna skip through that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Right?
Wait a second. Rarity. I know that this is going to sound entirely irrelevant, but I think I have a lead on what might have happened to Opalescence. At least, if not True Blue.
Oh, do tell, darling! Although I do admit that I must agree, in that I can't see how this is relevant to what we're discussing here.
I found some white hair right near the tracks outside the window. And judging from their length and color, I don't think there's anyone else they could have come from other than Opalescence. As a result, I think we can reasonably conclude that if those tire marks are from Scootaloo, then it's entirely likely that she crashed through your window completely by accident, not purposefully. She was probably trying to avoid crashing into Opal, which may well have spooked Opal into running away.
Let's hope that Equestria isn't like Labyrinthia, in which logic doesn't exist.
Really? But then, that makes things all the more peculiar. Because it is still the fact that she must have stolen True Blue, no?
Let me ask a very important question before answering that. Do you, by any chance, keep your door locked when you go to sleep at night?
Why, yes, of course I do. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
One follow-up question then. Do you also bring an Opal from outside when you go to bed?
Of course! The poor dear, I couldn't leave her to fend for herself at night.
Then I think we've established something even more important than the accidental break-in.
Twilight, I must ask that you be more direct, as I am not following one word you're saying.
All right, let's think about the facts of the case thus far. We know that you heard a crash and came downstairs to see Scootaloo quickly leaving your boutique. We can reasonably conclude that she probably was responsible for the broken window. However, we also know that the broken window was likely an accident, and that she had veered off course with her scooter because she was avoiding Opal, who was immediately in front of her path. You just told me, though, that you bring an Opal and lock your door at night, so that raises perhaps the most interesting question of all here. Namely, what was Opal doing outside in the first place?
But she would have gotten out when Scootaloo opened the door, would she not?
That's not possible. Think about it. When was it that she veered to avoid Opal?
Right before she crashed through the window.
I trust you're beginning to see my point. If indeed your door had been locked and had remained that way until Scootaloo left, there would have been no way Opal would have been outside in the first place.
But that would mean that some pony else was in my boutique as well?
What? No, it was Sweetie Belle.
Exactly.
Probably. That was a terrible explanation.
I think we can reasonably conclude at this point that there at least is the possibility that someone else had entered your boutique before Scootaloo, and that they're the ones who opened the door so that Opal could get out. The question now, though, is who that would be, and that's just what I'm going to find out.
Okay.
Well, good luck with that.
Are you still doubting me after all this, Rarity?
Well, it's just hard to see you as a detective.
Tell me, who was right about Nightmare Moon?
Oh my god, I remember this now.
You, darling, but
And who solved the mystery of the
you again, but I really...
And who recognized that Princess Cadence had been replaced by a fake?
Once again, you, but you see...
It was because no one else saw the signs. Because they could all explain it in a different way that would have made more sense than an impersonator.
So, why does no pony ever listen to me?
Because they only listen to you when the script calls for it.
Well, I suppose it's that eventually you must be due for getting something wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
I could explain the many reasons that argument doesn't hold any water, but by the time I even got to Bray's theorem, the Canterlot investigative team would have gotten here and convicted Fluttershy of something like running an illegal bear fighting club.
I would pay so much money to see that. I would pay so many bits to see that.
Probably best to drop the subject now, while I have the chance. Sure. That, makes sense, I guess. Anyways, I'd best be off. More investigating and such like. Thanks for the help, Rarity.
Anytime, my dear.
Where do I go from here, though? It feels like I've talked to just about every pony. Other than Scootaloo, of course. Wait, Scootaloo. Scootaloo, that's it! I haven't talked to all the Cutie Mark Crusaders yet. And if Applebloom is involved, then the others probably are as well.
Just have a fun game I can record.
Now, if I recall correctly, I can get to their clubhouse via the western exit of the town square. It's worth a shot, at any rate.
Yay, Sweet Apple Acres! But my hard drive is probably filling up with a lot of recording space, so I'm afraid this is where I take my leave. If you want, you can like, favorite, subscribe, whatever you feel so inclined to do. I don't care anyway, because I just like making these videos. Do what you will. It's your choice, not mine. So, what I'm trying to say is, have a great day, night, whatever applies, and hope you enjoyed. Probably not, but I hope you enjoyed. Bye. I'll be back in a year.